Hey guys, what is up? This is Matt today with the movie lover here. Welcome back to another movie review. This time, it is going to be on a film that I recently just watched on demand with my dad, and that is the 2009 thriller slasher horror film, Orphan. Now, Orphan is a movie that I really wanted to watch. I just never got the time to. I tried looking at stores for it on Blu-ray. I've been looking. Every time I go to an FYE, I check to see if they have a Blu-ray of it. I check Second Charles, but I just couldn't find a single copy of it. I know when I look for DVD. I'm not really a DVD person that much. I don't hate DVDs, just I'm just more of a Blu-ray person. But I finally got to watch it now. I'll give you guys my thoughts on it in a minute. So the tragic loss of their unborn child has devastated Kate and John, taking a toll on both their marriage and Kate's fragile psyche as she is plagued by nightmares and haunted by demons from her past, struggling to regain some semblance of normalcy in their lives. The couple decides to adopt another child. They already have a son and a daughter, and so they go to their local orphanage, and both John and Kate find themselves strangely drawn to a young girl named Esther. And almost as soon as they welcome Esther into their home, however, an alarming series of events begins to unfold, leading Kate to believe that there's something wrong with Esther. The seemingly angelic little girl is not what she appears to be. Concerned for the safety of her family, Kate tries to get John and others to see past Esther's sweet facade, but her warnings go unheeded until it may be too late for everyone. And that is the main plot of the movie. Now, this movie was a lot better than I thought it would be. I didn't really expect much from it, but wow, guys. I really liked this movie. This was a surprise for me. Let me just say, this movie stars Vera Farmiga, and I think she's an amazing actress. I thought she was amazing in the Conjuring movies, both of the movies. And I also liked her in The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. And she was in a few other movies too, I just can't remember, but she does a phenomenal job in this movie. While the acting from everybody isn't perfect, I can say she gives the best performance. And as well as, while the editing doesn't feel like, the editing isn't perfect, I can say that. Like, there was just this one scene that just stops unexpectedly and then it cuts to another scene, which I didn't really like that much, but I only have very little issues with the movie. Other than that, this was a movie that I found surprisingly very underrated. This movie was just really I just have no words, but let me just say there's a twist to this movie, which I'm not even going to spoil because I want you guys to experience the movie for yourself. Is the movie scary? Yes, I can say that it is scary, but there are some false jump scares from here and there. There's only a couple of them which I thought didn't work, but those were a few other issues that I have with the movie. But the girl that plays Esther does a pretty good job. Also, here's some things. Near the end of the movie, I had some questions which I didn't really get some answers to. Like, you see, this movie is just so hard to spoil. Also, here's another thing. I wasn't bored with this movie. This is one of those modern horror movies that it really wasn't boring. I drew into the characters. I wanted to see what happened next, and I wanted to see where this movie went, and I certainly got that. What I got was an interesting story. a horror movie with an interesting story, interesting premise, and pretty interesting characters. And overall, I had a really good time watching this movie. And if I do find it on Blu-ray, then I'm sure as hell gonna get it because I could watch this movie again. And I can say, unlike A Cure for Wellness, this movie has every right to be 2 hours long because it really didn't feel that dull. While I can say the cinematography towards the last act didn't work very much. I mean, the first part of the last act was very slow, or not super slow, but it definitely picked up right where it ended. I was okay with the ending. I mean, I really liked how it went for the orphan at the end of the movie. I really liked how it worked out, and well, not worked out. I really liked the last act of the movie where you see, that's again, it's really hard for me to spoil this movie. I can't even stop thinking about it because it was really that damn good. It's probably one of the most underrated horror films I've seen in a while. I'm just going to give you my overall score before I spoil anymore. So yeah, overall guys, I'm going to give Orphan a 4 out of 5. It was definitely worth my time. I'm glad I finally got to watch it. I've been waiting to watch it for a really long time, but yeah. Alright guys, so that is it for this video, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.